G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Dowling from the website and YouTube channel Kangaroo Court of Australia. Now, last week, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese had lunch with Graham Richardson, who's as corrupt as, dodgy as, and is well known for mixing sex workers with politics and business. And he'd have to be the last person in Australia that the Prime Minister should have been having lunch with, especially 6 months out from the election. So I thought it was worth looking at Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and his friends, the people he associates with, and what that says about who and what he is. And I published an article on the matter titled Anthony Albanese, Thai Massages and His Mates Graham Richardson, Alan Jones and Lachlan Murdoch. And it's published on December 12, 2024. And it starts off, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese had lunch with former Labor Party politician Graham Richardson, best known for being corrupt and mixing sex workers with politics and business, a few days ago, which is a major problem. The Sydney Morning Herald reported on the 5th of 12th, 2024. What do Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, Labor icon Graham Richardson, Nine Network entertainment guru Richard Wilkins, and former Socceroo Mark Bosnich have in common? They were all lunching together at the Malaya in Darling Harbour last Sunday. But the sight of this formidable foursome at the same table was a true fella's moment, and another sign of Richo's remarkable longevity as a man about town. Albo and I are old mates, and we have lunch together occasionally, Richardson told CBD. My article goes on to say, Anthony Albanese lunching with Graham Richardson is a major problem for three reasons. Firstly, it shows Albanese again associating with someone with a long history of corruption. And secondly, it has long been rumoured that Anthony Albanese visited a Thai massage business in Marrickville in 2013 that also supplied sex services. Graham Richardson told media after the lunch that he has been friends with Albanese for a long time, which is almost a kiss of death politically, given Richardson's history. And thirdly, as you will see below, Albanese has form associating with people Labor voters and independent voters dislike, and in some cases despise, such as Richardson, Alan Jones, Lachlan Murdoch and Joe Hockey. Retaining Labor voters and picking up independent voters is key for Albanese and Labor to win the next federal election, which is due by May 2025. So, why did Albanese go anywhere near Graham Richardson when the federal election is less than 6 months from now? Thai massage. The Thai massage story was broken by Michael Smith in 2013 on his website Michael Smith News. I never wrote about it then because there wasn't enough evidence to support it. But since then, it is on social media on a regular basis and even hit the Channel 10 TV show just after the 2022 federal election, as per below. And I'll show you that video in a minute. The article goes on to say, the bottom line to the story is that in 2013, someone noticed Anthony Albanese, who at the time was married to Carmel Tebbutt, who was a New South Wales MP, go into a Thai massage business in his electorate of Marrickville. Media were tipped off and a photographer was sent to the business, and photos were taken of Anthony Albanese leaving the Thai massage business, but the photos were buried and the story never hit the media. Michael Smith wrote on the 25th of March 2013, Thursday, 21st of March 2013. On Thursday, the 21st of March 2013, I watched with the rest of the nation as Simon Crean put his name forward as Deputy Prime Minister and as he asked Mr Rudd to challenge the PM. Friday, the 22nd of March 2013. On Friday evening, 22nd of March 2013, I received a message from senior federal parliamentary Labor figure that said words to the effect, name redacted, interviewed Albanese about the Thai establishment, and Albo then quickly relinquished his deputy PM aspirations. I had a conversation with my confidential source, a senior federal Labor Party figure, that night. The source confirmed the content of the earlier message. I was told the federal Labor Party figure interviewed Anthony Albanese on Wednesday the 20th of March and put a number of matters associated with the Thai massage establishment to Albanese. Albanese confirmed that he was present at the Thai massage business on Friday the 15th of March. He said he was there for the purpose of receiving a therapeutic massage and not for the purpose of receiving sexual services. Mr Albanese said he did not receive any sexual services. On the 26th of March 2013, Michael Smith published an article titled, Why I Think the Anthony Albanese True Thai Massage Story is Important and Newsworthy. And my article goes on to say, to the best of my knowledge, Anthony Albanese has never denied what Michael Smith wrote above. As I already said, it is all over social media on a regular basis and even popped up on Channel 10's comedy show, Have You Been Paying Attention? Just after the 2022 federal election, as per the video I'm about to show you. And that is another reason why it should be reported. and I'll show you that video now.
Well, Saturday night was a big one for new Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. Prime Minister. I'm going to the party.
Rub and tug.
Is definitely not the answer I have here.
Number 1, Anthony Albanese should have never met with Graham Richardson, given Richardson's history. Number 2, Anthony Albanese should have never met with Graham Richardson, given Albanese's rumoured visit to a Thai massage business, which is all over the internet and even on TV, as per the video I just showed you, and given Richardson's history with sex workers. Number 3, Anthony Albanese should have never met with Graham Richardson, given it once again shows poor judgment by the Prime Minister regarding who he associates with. Graham Richardson. Quick internet search of Graham Richardson and sex workers comes up with many results, such as the 2003 Sydney Morning Herald article titled "The Fixer in a Fix," which says in part, and though his name has kept cropping up over the years, in one unsavoury scandal after another, everything from appearances before royal commissions to alleged sex romps with Gold Coast prostitutes, somehow he always comes through relatively unscathed. And in 1985, it was a love boat scandal when Sydney prostitute Virginia Perger claimed to have had sex with various politicians, including Richardson, on a boat in the middle of Sydney Harbour. She later recanted, saying she had made everything up. Graham Richardson Wikipedia page says under the headings 1993 to 1994. 4 weeks later, on March 25th, 1994, Richardson resigned both positions and retired from Parliament, citing ill health. However, at the same time, allegations were mounting that Richardson was involved in acquiring prostitutes for his personal use, supplied by Robert Burgess and Nick Carlos. Carlos reportedly had been accused of having serious criminal connections. Meanwhile, Richardson had signed a letter of support on ministerial letterhead for Burgess, which was then used to set up a meeting between Richardson and the senior executive of a US defence company, where Richardson discussed Burgess's interests. Richardson denied the allegations. Cash for comment. Richardson was being paid by Publishing and Broadcasting and spoke for PBL-owned companies, Channel 9 and Crown Casino, during his radio show. Tax evasion. In 2006, Richardson became embroiled in allegations of tax evasion involving the late René Rivkin. On the 27th of September 2006, Justice James Alsop released a document showing that Richardson had an undeclared Swiss bank account containing $1.4 million. He was one of the shareholders of the offset Alpine Printing Company. In October 2008, Richardson agreed to pay an undisclosed sum to end his ongoing $2.3 million dispute with the Australian Taxation Office. The tax office took action against Mr. Richardson in 2005 after the late stockbroker René Rivkin told Swiss investigators that Rivkin, Bisman, Trevor Kennedy and Richardson were the secret owners of a $27 million stake in offset Alpine. The tax office had sought $700,000 it claimed was owed in unpaid taxes, along with a $1.6 million interest and penalty payment. Offset Alpine was a printing business that only had printers worth X amount of dollars, but they insured it for about 3 times its value, and then it all of a sudden burnt down. Alan Jones. Alan Jones started ADH-TV after he was forced to resign from radio station 2GB. All the Liberal Party politicians who grovelled to Alan Jones are being called out on social media to explain their relationship with Alan Jones, since Jones was charged with sexual assault charges a few weeks ago, and so should Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. Why would Albanese go anywhere near Jones? He should explain to the public. Lachlan Murdoch. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's judgment has been questioned by many people because of his relationship and perceived grovelling to Lachlan Murdoch. There are numerous pictures of them together, such as below, which I'll put on the screen now. The main question people ask is, why would Anthony Albanese go anywhere near Lachlan Murdoch, given Murdoch is using his media to destroy Albanese and the Labor government? Albanese has finally woken up to that fact, with reports in the SMH on the 10th of 12th, 24. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has called out the influence of News Corp's alleged bias, warning colleagues during a cabinet meeting that Rupert Murdoch's media empire was openly working to back opposition leader Peter Dutton. Maybe Albanese thought if he grovels enough, he might convince Murdoch not to destroy him and the government. I have to wonder if the missing pictures from outside the Thai massage business are in Lachlan Murdoch's hands, and if he has used them for his dealings with Albanese. Joe Hockey. Former Federal Treasurer Joe Hockey is making millions from the AUKUS slush fund, and in March 2023 he met with Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, who posted a picture of the meeting on Twitter. AUKUS is nothing more than a $368 billion slush fund to make former politicians rich. And why Albanese would meet with Joe Hockey is beyond me, and even stranger that he would post the picture on social media. Anthony Albanese is a career politician, and he's been in Parliament since 1996, and the people he associates with, as per above, suggest he lives in the Canberra bubble and could not care about anyone or anything but himself. If you think I'm being too hard on Albanese, remember he is happy to destroy the lives of whistleblowers like Richard Boyle and David McBride, and at the same time, Albanese colluded with Peter Dutton to set up a fake National Anti-Corruption Commission to protect corrupt politicians and public servants who stole millions, if not billions, over the last 15 years or more. Now, if you visit my website, Kangaroo Court of Australia, you'll be able to see that article, and it's got links there with further information and further details. So make sure you do that. And we're leading up to Christmas, so make sure you get your Kangaroo Court of Australia t-shirt. Looks like this. Makes a good present too for friends and family. And the link for the t-shirt shop is below this video on YouTube and also on my website. And please share this video on social media. And please hit the like and subscribe button. And Kangaroo Court of Australia's independent media. I publish a website and YouTube channel. And I'm 100% crowdfunded from viewers like yourself. So please support my PayPal account or Patreon account. You can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, whatever suits your budget. Or you can do one-off donations. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.